Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.
The Greensboro Coliseum is a top destination most springs as college basketball's March Madness gets underway. But now the Coliseum complex has a year-round sports attraction. Rob Holliday takes us inside the ACC Hall of Champions.
Even though they've flown far from their home turf, in this place, Baldwin the Eagle and Sebastian the Ibis rule the roost as much as Ramses and the Demon Deacon.
Each school has a life-size mascot.
12 of them in all, representing wolves and wahoos along with terrapins and tigers. It's an all-star cast that's just come together in Greensboro at the Atlantic Coast Conference Hall of Champions.
Since the Atlantic Coast Conference home is Greensboro, since it originated in Greensboro, it made sense that a Hall of Champions be located in Greensboro.
The new facility, which is attached to the Greensboro Coliseum, opened in March. Although it sits squarely in the middle of Tobacco Road, don't expect any home court advantages.
Not one school is like overly represented. They're equally represented through each of their presentations,
which include a full display of memorabilia and other facts and figures, and, of course, a life-size mascot.
Everything about it, I could just stand here and look at it all day.
The mascots and memorabilia may stand still, but there are several exhibits in motion at the ACC Hall of Champions.
Sort of our wow factor, if you will.
Front and center is a 4-foot video globe.
And what that globe is featuring are the current ACC championships. All sports, men and women, are represented.
He got away and he'll score again. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Yes, the ACC Hall of Champions even gives you a chance to live out your broadcasting dreams. Oh, he could go all the way.
You can choose from several sports and listen to your announcing afterward. The interactive exhibits at the Hall of Champions have proven most popular so far.
Everybody has a touch screen. Just touch the screen.
The ACC's Test Your Knowledge game, which gives 4 players a chance to compete for the correct answers, is far from a cakewalk.
There's like coaching questions, like who's the coach for NC State football, like way back in the day. So it's not only fun, but it also teaches you about something from the past.
History questions hampered me too. I've barely scored in double digits.
Okay guys, I'm afraid I beat you.
If you want to score more than 11 points in the ACC Test Your Knowledge Challenge game, there is a strategy you can follow. The answers to the questions are contained in places throughout the Hall of Champions, so play the game after you've had a chance to check out the exhibits and study up.
Cool artifacts and memorabilia are the mainstays of just about any museum, and the ACC Hall of Champions doesn't disappoint. Many of the conference icons you'd expect are here, as well as a few pieces you may not.
Things like Boston College winning the NCAA Ice Hockey Championship. We've got that hockey stick from that championship game represented in the hall. Those kinds of things people need to know about.
There's also a game day program from the 1942 Rose Bowl, which was played in Durham. It was the only time the famous football game took place outside of California. Even Carolina fans like Doris Black are taking a look.
Most people don't get the opportunity to know much about the other schools.
Giving fans a chance to find out about all of the ACC's members is a main goal of the Hall of Champions. The name Hall of Champions is in itself significant.
People are represented in Hall of Fames who are probably the greatest in their individual sports. And here it's more of a team approach. The different schools are recognized. All sports, men and women.
Those who designed the ACC Hall of Champions say giving fans that complete perspective from all the member schools and in all the different sports is important.
I think a greater appreciation of all sports in the conference. Perhaps they're not the revenue generators that football and basketball are, but they're important.
I didn't know NC State had so many conference championships in cross country for men's. Like, I didn't know that, because I guess we all try to follow like the main sports, but I think the small sports also count.
In Greensboro, I'm Rob Holliday for North Carolina Weekend.
The ACC Hall of Champions is inside the Greensboro Coliseum, and they're open Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 4 and Sundays from 1 to 4. There's much more info online at acchallofchampions.net.
Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.